I think I actually saw Arnold Newman's pictures in magazines. I hadn't had his book, One Mind's Eye, and I was really struck by his sense of composition. Now it sounds corny, composition, but that was really the kind of the graphic quality of his pictures. I wrote away to him when I was in photo school and got a response back, right? Like nobody sends a response to some assistant. Got a letter back saying that he wasn't interested and thanks and I'm too young. I was living in Chicago at the time with my folks. But I was encouraged by that. I thought, wow, Arnold wrote me a letter. That's awesome, you know? So I called him up right away. Pretty much said the same thing. He was a little gruff on the phone. And then 2 days later, I decided I'd go see him because I figured now we had a relationship. He'd talk to me. So I went out to New York to see him, and it turned out he was looking for an assistant. And I started working for him really that week. It was like an instant immersion into photography at the highest level. It wasn't groovy, there weren't models, there wasn't white formica and flashing lights. It was like cigar smoke and developer and fixer and making prints and spotting them. And to me, that was like right into what was really important about photography. Again, to me, composition, it almost sounds corny these days. It's so much not what gets paid attention to a lot. It's not composition, it's the structure of the picture. It's the bones of the picture. The composition is the bones, and the lights let you see the bones, right? So, you know, so that, to me, that's a huge thing. I feel like a lot of pictures that I see in magazines are almost, I don't know how to say it, like composition neutral. Like they could kind of just as easily have been shot a little this way or that way or this way or this way, and it kind of wouldn't have mattered a lot. Kind of long lens stuff, more or less, normal long lens. And oftentimes I tend to use wider, shorter lenses because it shows me more of the environment. It puts me more in touch with the subject. Necessarily, I have to be closer. The composition to me really sets my person in a space, and where they are in that space says a lot, right? They can be powerful in the space, they can be small, they can really dominate it, they can disappear into it. To me, that's a huge thing. It kind of, again, lines lead you into the picture, take you out, get in the way. You know, it's all things to pay attention to. Like you have to be responsible for every little piece of your frame, everything in it. Composition is never something I take lightly. I'm always really acutely aware of it, even sort of not consciously. It's the kind of thing where it's almost like a template in your mind, and you're kind of looking, and then boom, and it like kind of locks in. And then you know it's the right spot. You actually don't even have to so much fiddle. It's kind of like good or it's garbage. Like you just kind of lock right into it.